So my name is Audrey Maffre and I am the campaign manager. I take care of the French market for anything like paid social, paid media, SEO and PR. I would say that the prime aspect of my job is to give cultural insights when a client wants to get into the French market or already is in the French market and wants to optimize their website for e-commerce or ad purposes. In the UK, you'll have sales more or less all the time throughout the year. There'll be a few sales and offers. In France, you can have like some promotions, but there's one word for sales that you have to use within the sales period that is regulated by the government. So if you're an e-commerce website and you're doing any promotion on your website, make sure that the word that you use is the correct one. So for the official word, for the official period of the sales, it will be solde. But for the other time when you have offers during the year, it would be either offre or promotion. You can have some issues with with some people because it's not the right word and it's like legally binding. So the sales period in France only occurs in January and July. Other than that, it should be offers. So that's something to keep in mind. That is also part of localization. There's a lot of acronyms that can mean a lot of different things. You need to make sure that you do the research beforehand. Sometimes, even if you do the research, you only realize afterwards. But for example, a good one that I have is RPA, which is robotic process automation, which is the same in French because we use the English acronym, which is fine. But it can also mean retiring home. So when you optimize your website or when you do PPC, just be aware of it and optimize it accordingly. There is actually a law called Loi Toubon that is protecting the French language since 1994. And it's been created so that the regional languages of France, as well as the French language in general, is protected and we're not bringing too many Anglicism within the language. So when companies want to translate their website, localize, we need to make sure that it's being localized by a French person and that it's not Google Translate or anything like that, so that it's like more readable for a French person. And it's the same for ads. You cannot just translate word for word like an English ad to a French ad. It needs to be adapted. So I think AI, although it's making a lot of progress and it's quite helpful to understand like when you want to translate something quickly in another language, it's quite useful to understand what's going on and the overall idea of the text or the website. It still doesn't have that human touch. So I think you will always need a French person to review the work and to make sure that it's clear and it makes sense culturally rather than linguistically. And there you go. 3 top tips for localization in France. You're ready?